Most of the time I go out into nature to rebalance myself. And, I love sharing that with you to show you some of the really neat and beautiful areas where you can go to experience nature. So I was headed off again, and I was headed off to northern Arizona from the low desert to the high desert. And I just love the desert. And it starts out in the desert with a saguaro cactus. It changes as you start crawling up into the mountains. And then when you get up into the mountains, you start moving into trees and into the pine forests up here.
Not too sure where the hotel would be.
And then you hit the other side of the pine forest and you're up on this huge flat area. You're about a mile up.
Ride your horse to the post office.
And I was heading to Winslow. My husband had found a hotel that we could stay at as a jump off point.
We are exploring, my friends. Oh, there we go.
Oops. And the hotel was this Hotel La Posada in Winslow, Arizona.
What is this? Please.
It's like your car.
Oh my goodness.
So yeah, so crime's great around here.
This plane's a huge.
Your destination is on the right.
Oh wow, look at the old cobblestone.
Yeah. We got the ponies lit up and everything. This is kind of cool. This is kind of like.
Now,
old
most of the
cowboy
time,
stuff.
hotels are just a place to sleep, with all their mass marketing and chain management. They've pretty much cut out all the niceties and you just
I guess
crash
I'll let
there.
you go
The
check in.
Amtrak train stops here aboard at this location. Loading, unloading zone only.
Hmm.
Isn't that
Oh look at they have Tesla.
They do charging stations.
Wow, they know their market.
Yeah, their clientele.
Well, this one's more than a place to just crash. And the first part about it was its story. This is the last of the Fred Harvey hotels, and it was built around 1930s, and the architect was a woman who was renowned in the Southwest, and her name was Mary Jane Colter. And this hotel was this hot spot for the rich and famous back then. So, the story attracted my husband and I. But, my expectations were really super low. Anything over a Motel 6 was going to really impress me because we were out in the middle of nowhere.
Reception and trading post. That must be to more rooms.
This is just a little place up here. Oh, it's a library. That's what this is.
Oh wow.
So
With a Christmas tree.
we can look through this all tonight.
Yep.
I used to get that stuff when I was in Mexico.
Oh here. Let's get a selfie of us in front of the Christmas tree.
Hi.
Oh, okay. Hello. We've made it to.
Today, you come in through the back entrance because it used to be that people would come in through the Amtrak. And when you come in, you notice right away that it's some really beautiful old Southwestern architecture. And if you're into that, this is the super cool place. And then it just got better because we went to our room and sure, it was listed as a, specialty room. It had a hot tub, it had a sitting area, but there's been rooms that have offered that before and they've been totally overrated. This one, boy, did it deliver. It was such a comfortable room. And here's the thing, the rooms are only slightly more expensive than Best Western, so really affordable for middle class America. What made this hotel special was everything from the beauty of its architecture to all these small, unique, special, private places where you could go and sit and relax. And it's not just that, the no phones in the room. Well, guess what? You can go to the front desk and use the phone. So there's this charm about this hotel from an era long past. And part of that charm is when you walk through the hotel, when you're in your rooms, you don't get that low level hum that all the hotels and motels have today from all the heating and cooling running through the building. And then you get something more. This is really a cerebral experience. So this room, and in the evening, there's a 12-string guitarist who plays here. And then they have all these separate rooms that have little things that you can do. There's all this stuff, all this artwork to look at. So you can wander around and just experience a lot of artwork. And then there's the food. And this was really pretty shocking. They actually had these amazing creative dishes. And both my husband and I were just astounded. And here's the thing that was really shocking is here's a non-vegan meal, but they also had vegan meals and they put just as much attention into their vegan meals as they did their regular meals. So here's the meal that I had, and this was their vegan meal. I know that tamale. And you'll see the same thing for breakfast. That's my hot chocolate. It had a wonderful selection of meals, and if you didn't want to do meat, you could.
Got the most pleasant voice possible. Very sweet. Hard worker, man. And nice, thick, heavy duty silverware, too.
Here was another neat thing is they had all these games that you could play and all these little areas were set up that felt really private and yet you were around a lot of people. And the only thing that I've learned from COVID is you might think that you're reclusive or independent, but everyone loves people. And what this place allowed you to do is interact with people by not interacting. So all these people were around you. Everybody was doing their own little thing in these own little spaces. It was like fireflies. And we were all these little fireflies flying around, interacting with each other, yet everybody's doing their own thing. And that made this place really grounding, really comforting. If you need time outdoors to get your head together, well, this has like 8 acres of gardens that they've kept. And if you walk around, there are all these unique things to see outdoors. And you're going to have all these different sitting spaces. And here's a really unique thing about this place is the railroad yards right in front of it. And you would think that would be pretty offensive, but it's not. The Amtrak comes twice a day, crack of dawn around 6:30 a.m. and then late in the evening around 9 p.m. It's an east-west Amtrak, so Gallup to Los Angeles. And the train stops at what used to be the front entrance when this was first built. I saved this part for pretty much the last. I'm not an art connoisseur. I don't really know anything about art, but they had this exhibition in there by Tina Mion. I don't know anything about her. This was my first exposure to her. And I thought it was a little bit dark downstairs, and then I came up to the art gallery. Oh my God. Here I was able to see the difference between talent and genius. Probably.
Oh, so that's interesting. The water. Wonder when they would have the water running through there.
Summer.
Oh.
Okay. This is so tough. I gotta go walk back here. There's just so much to see and so much to interact with here. And what you're seeing here is just less than even half of what you can see here. What resonated the most for me about this hotel is that it reawakened your five senses. It was that vacation that you're looking for, that chance to unplug. And a lot of times people go, "Oh, I'm going to take a vacation to unplug," and they go to this really loud, fun place where they're just 100% active. And sure, you had a great time, but you aren't rejuvenated, you're not resting, you're not relaxed. This hotel, it's weird, but it allows you to find yourself again by awakening your five senses, by awakening your creativity.
2 more hours to go.
2.5 more hours to go.
Okay.
It's definitely a long drive back, but the question is, did this experience change me? And, I think it did. It really did reawaken or allow part of my creativity to come up again. And, even with the cooking, I'm finding that I grab some polenta and I'm trying out new recipes with that, with salsas, with fruits, and really finding it to be an amazing taste sensation. Now, halfway to Payson, there was a fire in the forest. So this was a little nerve-wracking driving through this part. If you're thinking of trying this amazing hotel, oh my gosh, I would recommend trying 3 to 5 days, and that would give you the best experience. Until next time, I'll catch you on the other side.